dancing night market lingered between night and dawn, lanterns trembling over steam and spice, the chaos of the night finally subsiding. Amid overturned stalls and drifting lanterns, the heroes stood together, weary but victorious.
How you pulled it off? The market stands and no one's thrown noodles in an hour. That's on you. Thank you.
The kobold cook's voice cracked as he gripped his wok close, laughter breaking through the exhaustion. You led us true, even to the Emba temple. Come with us to the academy. For a moment, Gammon hesitated, looking back at the glowing stalls of his market, then ahead at the companions who had made it through fire with him.
Then, the academy's about to get tastier.
At the edge of the crowd, a cloaked vendor intercepted Kay. From beneath layers of cloth and shadow, the figure pressed a small bundle into his hands.
For your journey, the eye sees what lies ahead and what cannot be avoided.
The orb's light throbbed faintly, like the echo of a heart that had stopped long ago.
What are you?
The Market Syndicate's charge was simple: escort Kasem Tyenmo to the Radiant Citadel. The halls of the Palace of Exile were stark and silent, and no plea came from Tyenmo's lips. The judgment of others would decide his fate. Back at the academy, Saoirse bent over the star charts recovered from the Ember Temple. Constellations blazed across the vellum, their light almost alive as it spilled across her armor. These aren't patterns, they're keys. Her words hung in the quiet chamber, as though the stars themselves demanded to be heard. That night, sleep claimed Kay. Visions of a star dying, crystal breaking, a black hole drinking the sky. In a chamber of glass, two blades rang in eternal combat. Hey! And something ancient with four arms arrived like a verdict. The weight of its presence drove Kay awake, the eye pulsing in his grip. Warning warmth seeped through the academy's cafe windows. Cadets passed in clusters, but at one lonely table sat Miken Haverstance, his hands trembling around a mug.
I don't belong here.
The silence after his words was heavier than the clatter of dishes around them.
Find the rhythm. The song will take you.
Even the smallest light adds to the constellation. Later that morning, Irabin entered the frosted office of Elavertus Snowfreeze, the elder instructor whose presence always carried the chill of winter.
Irabin, you've done well. That's why I thought you'd be a good fit for the leadership track. But I have troubling news. Your sister Piper is missing. Her ship was scouting the Lost Sphere. Every effort is being made to find her. Piper, tell my family I'll find her. Myself.
The academy buzzed with whispers as radiant light spilled through its vaulted ceiling. Seraphina Brightwing descended, wings of cosmic fire unfurling, emissary of the galaxy's greatest heroes, the Cosmic Congregation.
Lumina, I've heard from Star Whisper. You absorbed more of the weave than we thought. Has it surged in you recently? Your form, your resilience. It's why you've held so much. Truly remarkable.
I feel it, like tides inside me, but I don't yet know they're sure. Seraphina smiled, and in a shimmer of light she was gone. Yet the hall remained transfixed by Lumina, glowing faintly at its center. At the glowing doors of the simulation deck, 3 instructors stood watch. Boatswain Tarto, the lead instructor, a Hadazi with a cigar and a crossbow, unimpressed but sharp-eyed. Mr. Blip, the Academy's quartermaster, a courteous autonome with a bowler hat set perfectly level. And Sereth Abazine, the spelljamming instructor, silver hair drifting weightlessly, arms folded in calm disinterest. They see Miken, talking with them, an air of confidence on his once frightened face. He waves to them as he sets off with his own crew to complete the joint training with his own crew. On the open deck, runes blazed to life. A crystal helm, a throne of prisms, rose to meet Emran as light bent into the form of a ship. The mission: retrieve the logs of a crashed spelljammer vessel in the Ember Cluster before the other team. the crew gets into position, locking course.
Lattice stable.
Hard light hull synchronize.
Beat by beat, hold the frame. Helm online.
Hard light vessel surged into a garden of stone. Hammerhead prow cutting through tumbling asteroids.
Shields hold.
An asteroid barely clips the crew vessels. It shakes and shudders, but Emran's deft hands guides them to their quarry, the remains of a ship. Kay and Lumina disembark to complete the training task set before them. Silence between worlds. Kay drifted outward, helmeted, while Lumina flowed over him, her form becoming a living suit. Together, they grappled the broken hull of a derelict galleon.
Lumina, I have an idea.
I'll hold you steady. Inside the dead compartment, a ledger survived, its ink fossilized into truth. From asteroid shadow, a Githyanki raider stepped to his rail, blade raised. Skiffs hissed, grapnels sang, and the void echoed with laughter.
Prey in the void. Catch them before they scatter.
And the void filled with laughter. A trap. A trap. To be continued, the Starlight Odyssey.